Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the final game in the Bat Châtillon Bourrasque by RNG's Toxis. Yes, we've seen all the other videos where he's done incredibly well, but this one I think tops them all in many ways. I'm sure you'll see that right at the end. Okay, well, Bat Châtillon Bourrasque, combination of a Bat Châtillon 12-ton light tank and an EBR 105 turret. Of course, the EBR never had a 105mm turret, but well, Wargaming doesn't stop Wargaming inventing it all the same when they want to make something that's so deadly that it will kill all Arty and then kill all the other tanks as well. Yeah, so he's gone to a nice little spotting position in the valley. Unfortunately, no enemy appeared to have gone up the hill on the other side, but he spots an IS-2 shielded and didn't get the second shot in, but he got the first one, and he got a high roll. Now the 105mm gun got 360 alpha, and with standard rounds, standard APCR, it will do 190mm penetration. You can see he's loaded this one with, well, most of it is the premium APCR, and that will go through 240mm, but he's also got a couple of HE rounds just in case, and there's that P25-2, takes the first round. Can he get the second one in? Tries to get it in. Unfortunately, he didn't get that one, but he's now got to wait for the reload. Standard reload, 21.54 seconds. He's got 19.51, which is reasonably good, and that's not long actually if you think about it in terms of actually reloading to get two shots capable of doing 720 damage. Now there are more enemy tanks just through that pass, and he pops out and sees the top of the turret of a Panther, but he doesn't get a pen. That's surprising, isn't it? You'd think he'd go straight through the turret of a Panther. Now this is a tier 8 game with tier 7 tanks in it, so he's top tier. Okay, he's reloaded, ready to go. And the enemy Bourrasque is just the other side of the valley, and he's decided to turn his turret round on that guy because he's far more dangerous. Oh, gets the first one in and didn't get the second one in, so he's missing one out of every two shots. 50% hit rate at the moment, but he will reload in time. Can he get the second one to kill that guy off? He's going to need two shots actually to kill him. Oh, he just got tracked and he's out the game, and we just noticed there was an enemy AMX nearby, or at least at the other end of the valley. But the action's all going up here in this corner, and there's a lot of enemy tanks accumulated here, and someone's going to fall. That one ricocheted off the turret, and he gets the second one in. Okay, and he's got help from a T-34-100 constructor. Oh, no, that was bad. We just lost the SU-152. T-34 is firing his 100mm gun. He needs to be careful though, because he doesn't have much in the way of armor. He just lost 3 massive hits on him, and now that wreck is actually blocking us because the Object 274A is kind of hogging that side of the pass, and we can't get through. And well, the T-34-100 just lost even more hit points, and it's all actually happening because we can't get through the gap. The Object 274, and now we've got the constructor trolling us, trying to come up alongside us. Or is he trying to help us to get through this spot? Going for the weak spot, gets it. Can he get the second one in? Yes, he does. Nice. And the AT-60, AT-15A has gone down. Now, the other enemy, there's two still just the other side of that rock, the GSOR 1008, which is the autoloader, remember, and there's another one just here. Oh mama, is he loaded? No, I don't think he is. He's going to take both these rounds and have to lump it. He's now one shot, 23 hit points. In fact, you could ram it to death, but I think he's probably just about finished on his reload, which takes 37 seconds. It's an awfully long time. But is he going to pop around the corner? He wants this kill first. Yep, takes that guy. And is he going to have a pair of GSORs? He's only got one shell left, but he should be able to finish off that other GSOR because he only had double digits on hit points. There he is. Hello. Yep, he's out the game. Okay, that's his second kill of the game. Or was it third? Second kill. Okay, T-34 is still trying to support him. We'll say that he's supporting him. But we're still in reload. Almost complete. Don't go too deep, T-34. You don't have much in the way of hit points. And ouch. No, he got taken out by the AMX 1357 and the Tiger P working together. Tiger, oh, T-29. Ouch. Run away. Run away. Well, he's got 20% of the enemy hit pool, so potentially he has got a high caliber. But he has to run away because that T-29 has got thick armor and a very big gun. And if he doesn't run away, then he's going to be the next one to die. Oh, his teammates are evaporating around him. He's now only got one teammate left alive and there's 5 enemies. And that teammate is a Super Hellcat and he's in the valley, so he can't really help us here. But yeah, RNG is going into the sniper's nest, hoping that one of those enemy makes a mistake. Oh, the T-29 has made the mistake. Okay, thank you very much. Shots into you. And he's not doing anything about it. He takes them, and now he's a one-shot. And I think RNG is Toxis is going to stay here to get the next shot into target. He's putting back now. He's hull down. So yeah, and we've lost the Super Hellcat. So now it's a potential Kolobanov medal game. T-29's disappeared below the horizon, so we can't get him. Below the ridgeline, I should say, not the horizon. Now, we do know there was an enemy Wizzy 1201 GFT just down the other side of the valley. And we know in the valley is an AMX 1357. The enemy team has twice as many hit points as we've got, but we do have 20% of the enemy hit pool already, so potential high caliber at least. I think after that shot on the 2 shots on the T-29, I think that's even more likely now. So, is he going to go into the valley and risk an encounter with that AMX 1357? Ooh, running against the rocks. When you're up against 5 enemy, it can make you extremely nervous. I know, it's happened to me more than once. And he's found the T-28 HTC and he hasn't been seen. So I think he's going to deal with this one. First shot goes in. He's been spotted, but he goes to the weak spot and he gets a nice hit. He's taken out the enemy's driver and gets hit in the track in return. But here comes the enemy 1357 and he's not loaded. But the 1357 was so scared of that 105mm gun he ran away. He knows he's a one-shot. So even though he wasn't loaded, he still has the fear factor, and the 1357 dies to an auto-aim. And now we've just got the T-28 HTC in the valley to deal with. He knows that he got the driver, and I think that's the radio on the enemy, because he's got eagle eye on this crew skills. Unfortunately, crew skills is something that we're all going to be debating for the next couple of weeks, because Wargaming is intent on changing the crew skills and bringing in crew skills 2.0, which is going to ruin the game again. If it wasn't enough he gets the T-28, if it wasn't enough that they ruined Arty, they now want to ruin all your crews and make it even more difficult for you to play the game. Yeah, they are idiots. They are destroying their game, and I would not be surprised if we see more players leave the game after this. Okay, we've got 2 in the cap. We know that it's probably the Tiger P. I would think it's the Wizzy 1201 GFT as well. Where are they? Hello, come on, where are you? Behind that, oh, yes they are. It's the Tiger P. It was the Wizzy. And he did take 1 round from the Tiger P. He's trying to pick his spot. Actually, no, turn around. Just go up the other edge where the rocks are. That's it. That's much better, because you've got the rocks to duck behind if you need to. And you've got them side on. Oh, he takes him round, but he takes out the Wizzy. Now he goes for the Tiger P. Gets the Cupola, but he doesn't kill him. He is a one-shot though. And now the enemy hit points are less than his vehicle. He's got 491. The combined enemy team, which is the T29 and that Tiger P, have only got 226. They're both one-shots. The Tiger P's had enough. He realizes he's in trouble. And so he's decided to come down and stop RNG's Toxics. And that may be a mistake because he's much more agile than that Tiger P. And I have the feeling the Tiger P might be waiting for the T29 to turn up as well. So he's decided to disengage and get the guy at a distance. Yes! Yes! Brilliant! And that's a Top Gun. So he not only got a reset, which has potentially got him a Defender medal, but he's taken out all but one, the T29. And you remember when we last saw him, he was a one-shot. Here he is! Oh, he's just round the corner! He goes for it! Yes! What a kill! He held his finger off the trigger until he was absolutely certain it would pen, and he calmly took that T29 down, even after taking a hit. Here's the end of battle results. That was an ace tanker game for RNG's Toxis in the Bat Châtillon Bourrasque. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10 in this one. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him and a 5 for effect for doing more damage to the hit points for his own vehicle. He got a Kolobanov medal. He stood alone against 5 enemy tanks and defeated them all. And they had twice as many hit points as him when he started the Kolobanov. Once he reached, he was all alone. And he took them all out. He got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. A Defender for resetting the cap and getting at least 70 defense points in the process. A High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. Tanker Sniper for doing the most damage at distance of 300 meters. And also a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He ended the game on 7. One short of getting a Radley's. Oh dear. Oh, well, I think the Kolobanovs is far more important than the Radleys in this case, because he saved the team. He helped them win. And I think most of the other team members would probably be looking at the score and thinking, oh no, we're going to lose this one. And all of a sudden he pulls it out of the hat and wins for them. I suppose it does help if you've got a Bat Châtillon Bourrasque, because they are just so powerful. Let's have a look at team score. 6,783 hit points of damage. The next high score was the Object 274A, who was blocking that pass to a certain extent. He got 3,000 hit points. And the next high score after that was the Wizzy 1201GFT with 1,964 hit points on the enemy team. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 7. 4 kills went to the Object 274A. 2 kills went to the Wizzy 120 on our own team. And also to the GSOR 1008 on the enemy team, their T28 Concept and their AMX 1357. When it came to base XP, he's streets ahead of everyone else. 1,874, that's a very high base XP. 1,215 for the Object 274A. And nobody else managed to get over 1,000. It was just these two, but he was, yes, just so much ahead of that Object 274A in his XP. And 713 was the next highest, and that was the Wizzy 1201 GFD. He's got more than double that guy's base XP on that game. He fired 30 rounds in that game, got 28 direct hits and 23 penetrations. He only had 6 rounds left at the end of the game. 6,783 hit points, of which 2,712 were at more than 300 meters. He received 6 hits from the enemy. 5 of those were penetrations, 1 non-penetration. And he was lucky with that non-penetration because it went into the tracks. So that was one of the shots, if I remember correctly, that came from the T28 HTC, who was aiming at a distance, so you can understand it. But if that guy had actually hit home, that might have actually hurt him a great deal because it's a 105mm gun on the T28. But he managed to survive that. 13 enemies were damaged, 7 kills, so there was only 2 enemy tanks he didn't touch in the entire game, and I suspect that those were the enemy tanks that were actually over the other side of the valley, where in the area where he couldn't shoot at, and he got 82 hit points of damage assistance. By resetting the cap more than once, he actually got 100 defense points on the cap. He earned 115,167 credits, got 51,825 in battle payments, 224,576, so 224,000, 576 credits for the game. And after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, and considering he was firing nothing but APCR throughout the game, he still ended up with a profit of 56,915 credits. And I think it did help that he was firing the APCR, because it made sure that virtually every shell that hit the target was going to go through and do the damage he needed. 1,874 XP, 5,622 for mission payout, and 281 for this being a premium vehicle. Took away 8,714 experience points altogether. It was a very big carry. His back must have been hurting after this one, because really, honestly, this is a major game. And we're going to see a few more major games later on, because I've received a number of replays which I think will astonish you, and my voice is already going hoarse after this game. God knows what it's going to be like after those ones. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. Quite a game by RNG's Toxis. When I saw this one, I thought, yeah, I'm going to have to do this one straight away. And I'm glad I did, because it was a really thrilling game. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below, because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.